Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next week on NXT, we have Roxanne Perez versus Asuka coming from Friday Night SmackDown. Why? I have no idea. Then we have Cody Rhodes. He's going to make a big announcement. What's that announcement? Oh, I don't know. Then we have a big matchup. We have Braun Breaker taking on Carmelo Hayes. But there's a catch. We have Paul Heyman in Braun Breaker's corner. And then we have the one and only, the greatest of all time, John Cena in Carmelo Hayes' corner. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. What are we doing here? What the actual hell are we doing here? Seriously, what is WWE doing with NXT? This is just a comedy show. It's literally a comedy show. The reason why they're doing this is that not just because they're running low on ratings. No, that's not the only reason. The reason why they're doing this is that AEW is going to be on a Tuesday night. That's right. And especially when Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, is going to be wrestling on the show. You know, NXT used to be the same show where they built up Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Bobby Roode, Adam Cole, Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul. What else? Keith Lee, Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Shayna Baszler. All those superstars that I mentioned, that they were a part of developmental. NXT is a developmental brand. But WWE is just like, no, this is not WWE, but like Nick Khan. Nick Khan is the president of WWE. How about we have, or maybe like this, how about we have main roster stars go down there because we're running low on ratings on NXT. He thinks that's a great idea. And that happened earlier this year. That Nick Khan had the idea to bring in main roster stars. I'm sorry, Nick Khan. Did you not see NXT in 2022 when Dolph Ziggler won the NXT title from Braun Breaker? Did you not see that Natalya was on the show? Did you not see that... Who else was on the show? Baron Corbin? Dana Brooke? I'm glad she's gone. Now we got Asuka, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and Paul Heyman on the show. Plus, currently, we have Becky Lynch and Dominic Mysterio holding NXT Gold. Why is that? Is it because they just want NXT's attention? What is it? Seriously. It's just not right. NXT is about the future of WWE. So much of a future of WWE that is, huh? It's stupid at this point. WWE has been doing this since 2022, since the start of 2.0, of bringing in main roster stars to NXT. And if you're saying like, oh, they brought in main roster stars in like the black and gold era. Sure. To what? To what? Sure, Finn Balor came back to NXT that he wanted to rebuild himself. Sure, Tyler Breeze came back to NXT because he wanted to rebuild himself or whatever. There has to be a reason on why that main roster stars are coming back to NXT or coming down to NXT. What you're seeing right now, the reason why they're doing this is that AEW is going to be on Tuesday night. Because of some, basketball games or something like that or whatever. Anyways, the problem I have with NXT is just ridiculous. Becky Lynch, she's holding the NXT Women's Championship, and she's going to be defending it against Tegan Knox on Monday Night Raw because she wasn't able to compete on last Monday's Raw, because she got injured at the NXT No Mercy event. Well, not injured, but she still got hurt. So that's happening on Monday. And Dominic Mysterio, this is the real problem I have. Say whatever you want, I don't care. Dominic Mysterio is a 2-time NXT North American champion. The dude cannot win by himself. He always has to have Mommy by his side, or the entire Judgment Day, or JD McDonough. Is JD McDonough even in the freaking Judgment Day now? Because he keeps helping them out. There's always been teases on, the Judgment Day is falling apart. I'm sure nobody wants to see the Judgment Day fall apart because the Judgment Day is one of the most dominant factions next to the Bloodline. Well, we know how the Bloodline is now. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Trick Williams won the NXT North American Championship at NXT No Mercy last Saturday. And I was happy about it. I was like, when I was watching that, I'm like, since Dominic lost the title, does that mean that, is this going to be the downfall of the Judgment Day? Well, my answer came last night on NXT. I'm recording this on a Wednesday. My answer came, and not going to happen. It was not going to happen. I don't know when the Judgment Day are going to lose their titles. So what does that mean when someone wins the title, the NXT North American Championship from Dominic Mysterio? What is that going to mean now? They should have just had Dragon Lee win it on an episode of Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks ago. They should have just had Dragon Lee win the North American Championship and took it to NXT. So the question I have is, what was the point of Trick Williams winning the title? Trick Williams had the title for 3 days. That's right, 3 days. And he lost it to the Judgment Day. I'm not saying Dominic Mysterio, because basically, Dominic Mysterio versus Trick Williams on NXT, not NXT No Mercy, on NXT last night, it was basically a 5-on-1 or 4-on-1 attack. Like a 4-on-1 match or a 5-on-1 or whatever. It was basically Trick Williams versus the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and JD McDonough. That's basically what it is. Sure, they want to be a dominant team or a dominant faction, but like it's just ridiculous now. It's just ridiculous. I can't. But enough about the Judgment Day and everything. NXT is just like NXT today it's just like I can't even speak. Like NXT, like I get that they're trying their best, but it's just not working. Why can't we just cancel NXT? Seriously. Or am I just being sarcastic or whatever? Am I being like a theoretic, or whatever the hell you want to call it, conspiracy theorist or whatever? Call me whatever you want, I don't care. NXT is doing this Oh yeah, by the way, Shawn Michaels is running NXT, huh? Well, I don't believe it. Well, back then, like when it was 2.0. Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard were running NXT around that time. So, when Vince McMahon ended up leaving and Triple H came back, I could not wait to see what Triple H was going to do on the main roster. Obviously, he's running the main roster. But I could not wait to see what was going on in NXT. But NXT is just the same thing. It's just the same thing. So Triple H basically had Shawn Michaels run it. Because Shawn Michaels runs NXT now. Speaking of Shawn Michaels, you probably are not going to believe me what I'm about to say. That Shawn Michaels actually blocked me on Twitter. He actually did. There's the proof. There's the proof. This wasn't long ago. I mean, it was, but I just took a screenshot of it. I mean, I tweeted about it too. Shawn Michaels just needs to book NXT better. Like, he's in charge of NXT. He needs to make the show better. Vince McMahon is not controlling him anymore. Or maybe he is, I don't know. It's because still kind of trying to get used to the new TKO thing where Ari Emanuel, the dude who merged WWE and UFC to Endeavor, the company. How about TKO? Anyways, back to Shawn Michaels. This needs to stop, and the poor booking decisions need to stop. NXT needs to be what it used to be. Black and gold. Great stories and great stars that could be the future of the WWE. I don't want to see no poor booking decisions. I don't want to see main roster stars on NXT either. I'm sure you guys don't want to see main roster stars on NXT as well. NXT is about the future of WWE, and that's final. And if you don't like that, deal with it. NXT is doing this because of AEW. What you're seeing there, Asuka, Cody, John Cena, Paul Heyman, they're going to be there because AEW is going to be on a Tuesday night. And because that Edge, or Adam Copeland, is going to be wrestling his first match in AEW. Well, there you go. That was the problem with NXT. That was my problem with NXT. If you guys agree, you could like or comment or whatever. But if you disagree, then why are you even here then? This is just my opinion on like what was wrong with NXT. There was legit everything wrong with NXT. Honestly, guys, NXT is just not what it used to be. So if you guys still watch NXT, then I guess good for you. I still watch NXT because I want to see the cool superstars that are there, like Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker and Roxanne Perez. I still watch it because I want to see superstars like them. But you don't need to be bringing in main roster stars. Sure, they'll try to help them out, but like, it's not going to work. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I don't want... and this is probably going to be some controversy in the comment section or whatever. I guess people are going to be talking about me on social media. They're saying that this guy is crying about NXT. I'm sure that's going to happen. It's just my opinion, so if my opinions bother you, then go watch somebody else. Go watch somebody else who likes to give their opinions and see if you like them. I'm pretty sure you're going to like their opinion than mine. That's it. I'm out of here. I can't take this anymore.